There we go. The uniform of the people who are fighting at the front. Hold on, sorry. There we go. The uniform of the people who are fighting at the front line of the pandemic that we are all facing right now. A face mask to keep breathable elements from entering our body, and a face mask, a face shield enhanced by 3D printing to enable any airborne particulates thrown at you by a cough to be stopped before they enter your sensitive eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Again, double protected by the face mask. This particular design was created by Prusa, which is super exciting to me, and I've been printing a couple of these on the FlashForge Creator Max that I have. Surprisingly, this design is almost exactly created for the FlashForge Creator Max. It's almost exactly as wide as needs be, exactly as long, and you can use the stacked one to get it almost as tall. Now, of course, official ones don't use string, they use elastic. I wasn't able to get any of that, but that's okay. I'm sending them off to somebody else to be finally prepared and sent out to the people who need them. And I'm using the US version because land of the free, home of the brave over here, but for the ones that I'm sending, I'm using the international version. However, I saw not a problem with this design, but a problem in general with the whole situation, and that is there's a lot of people right now, people who are wearing these and people who are treated by the people wearing these, who are very afraid right now. The sick are afraid that they're going to not make it through this, and the healthy who are helping them are afraid. The reason why they're wearing this is because they're afraid of getting sick themselves while just trying to help the sick. And so I had an idea. Tell me if this is a good idea. What do you think? See, now the whole idea behind this is to take the masks that we're already using and make them just a little bit more whimsical and jovial so that people who are in a very serious situation can have a little bit of fun. In fact, if you wanted to go a little bit further with this design, I think it's missing something. Here's something. Meow. Now, this design went through many iterations, and I was really happy to have the FlashForge Creator Max that I was working on right now to play with those iterations. I modeled this on 3D Printing Professor Live, the YouTube channel I've set up for my live content, which if you're not subscribed, go subscribe there and ring the bell so that you can join in on these live streams. And on those live streams, somebody asked me, wouldn't these long vertical sections be a little bit fragile while they're printing? And it was a concern to me. I was thinking about that, but I didn't worry about it. You can see this version that I have right here has reinforced sides, and it was after I printed this version that I realized there was a better solution. By adding a little notch on the side and notching the vertical ear segments, I can print the ear segments separately. They can be notched in. This addresses another problem that I suspect there's somebody warming up the comments section to point out. See, the reason why we're 3D printing so many of these shields and using cheap transparencies to make them is because the entire unit is designed to be disposable. Wear it for one day, throw the whole thing away, and get a new one. And by putting these big ears on here and changing it from a quick print to a less quick print, I might be very well defeating that purpose. But by separating the ears, you can still throw away the entire unit with the little notches on the side and just clean the ears with isopropyl alcohol, make sure that they're nice and clean before popping them in for the next day. Now, I admit that this sort of thing isn't for everybody. And chances are there's probably some people on the first responders list who don't want to have cat or fox or bear ears to wear as they are doing this. But if you're willing to be just a little bit silly and try and lighten up the mood on this entire situation, I'm going to put these up on Prusa printers so that you guys can download it. I will try to have a version with the international connectors because obviously we're not going to go all out with these ones, but I'm going to put them out there and see what happens with them. Maybe nothing will, but hopefully. I hope that you guys enjoy this silly little idea, and I hope that it maybe makes somebody's very troublesome and worrisome time just a little bit lighter and more fun. Safety first, then you can be just a little bit silly.
Before we go, check out this cool project on the What You Making channel on my Discord. Why don't you stop by and check out what other cool projects are there? And hey, if you share something you've done, maybe you'll see it in a future video too.
Thank you very much for watching. Hey, if I mentioned anything in this video, you'll find a link to it in the cards, and you should check that out. Did you know that I'm social? I've got links to all the socials, and you should stop by and say hi. I really kind of enjoy it when that happens. Big thanks go out to my direct backers, and if you want to know more about how you can become that, there'll be a link right here that you can check out. And as always, I want to remind you, safety first, because I care about you, and I'll see you next time. Oh, that's interesting. Classic one there.